Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. So it left off last week where they was having a sister circle, and Robin she had a breakdown, and she was just like, look, um my friend, we had a friend, her and her ex-husband, they had a friend who offered them some kind of business deal or proposition. They took it, and long and behold, he ended up stealing their money, and so that's why they don't have anything, and so that's why she felt like she needed to share because people thought or feel like Robin has a wall up sometimes, and so she just really don't trust people because of that situation that happened. And now that she explained that, that makes perfect sense to me, and I don't blame her. Um, to have somebody take all your money, especially when you got kids, and just treat you like that, to scheme you. That's absolutely crazy. I don't know how that man's still breathing, to be honest. But hey, I mean, that's crazy, and that's such a terrible thing to happen to her and her family. Um, so after Giselle told her poop story, as Karen said, she decided to focus some of the attention on Katie. So she asked Katie, she was just like, hey, Katie, what's wrong? Like with you, she was just like, Katie's just kind of sitting there chilling. And, this is about, relating and releasing. And so she asked Katie, let's talk about the whole charity thing. Katie was just like, I'm good. I'm going to talk about the whole charity thing. And but basically, since you brought it up, that Brittany and Sharice is helping me with the charity thing. So Robin was like, so we kicked out, and she was just like, I ain't decided on whether I want y'all hoes there or not. Point blank in the period. And she was just like, ooh. And then she asked, are you okay? Going back to that whole night that Katie was, acting a little funny, acting inappropriate, especially in front of these group of heifers. She was just like, yes, I'm fine. Just pretty much leave me alone. So like the next day, um, Ashley and Karen are talking with Ashley's unruly ass dog. And they're talking, and she's just like, I thought that was just crazy how Giselle kind of called her out. Giselle did kind of call her out and shade Katie to her face, and Katie didn't really do anything. And Ashley was just like, it's not like she's not like Giselle is honestly concerned about Katie. She's just trying to be messy and get the dirt, which that is absolutely 100% true. Um, so Katie is talking to Brittany, and Brittany was just like, look, girl, like I understand your idea of dealing with situations is to walk away, because after they had the sister circle the night before, they all just started dancing and stayed up or whatever. um Brittany was just like, look, I understand everybody handle things differently, but you need to shade her back. You need to let sister girl know that the shit ain't going down. Not at all. Like, you need to read her back. Like, don't be scared of her. Don't let her get to you with them damn green eyes. And so Katie was just like, yeah, yeah. Karen came in there. She was like, look, I would have shut her ass down, but you, me, and I'm you, and that is it, boo boo. All right. All right. So let's see. Karen, not Karen, Katie, Brittany, and Sharice is talking. Then Giselle comes in because she heard her name. And they basically was just talking like, you was very rude to Katie last night. You was wrong for what you did and how you did it. And Katie was just like, I don't say anything about you fucking men in the lobby and wearing sexy clothing and all that stuff. And she was just like, because that stuff is not true. So Katie threw a little shade and went up the steps. Katie, that's not how you do that. That's not how you do that, Ma. You don't throw shade and go the hell up the steps. You throw shade, let it simmer, y'all go back and forth, and then when you've won, you get up and leave. That's how you handle that situation, dear. Or better yet, you make them get up and leave because they can't take it anymore. That's how you do that. But she's a white lady, so there you go. Let's see. So nothing really got solved after that. They just kind of laughed it off. So Ashley had this whole day planned, and so the girls they go out to this nice bougie restaurant, and it's very nice. It's very cute or whatever. All the girls start to talk, and they kind of congratulate Robin on opening up and all that stuff. Um, Katie and Ashley started talking about their men who are white, that they're very conservative, and when it comes to, or more so Katie, when it comes to issues concerning the African American community, they tend to just like brush over, don't understand it, and this and that. And you're surprised with that, and Katie was just like, oh, that just frustrates me. It don't frustrate you that bad. I mean, you knew what you was getting. These are blue collar, like straightforward, probably came from a little money, worked hard and got into more money, college educated. These are straight top of the list, top of the food chain white men. And this is what you wanted for a better life. This is what you saw yourself as being. So get with his values and get with what the hell he thinks, because you low key thinks that too. But now you're finally discovering. I guess Katie's finally coming into her blackness, and she realizing like, wow, we're different in a lot of ways. I don't think the same way you do. You think he's a white man and you're a black woman. Oh, excuse me, other. One thing that Giselle did say that I agree with was, she was just like, now Katie's trying to be like Black Lives Matters when she played the other card, because they showed a scene where they asked her daughters, what do you think your daughter should pick or whatever, and she was just like other, because I believe the daddy of those kids, well, the two little girls, is some kind of white, and Katie is black and white, and so she was just like, oh, they should just put other. White girl, I mean black girl, that's what they should put. Black child. Yeah, they're ambiguous. Yeah, they're more acceptable in society. Yes, they're lighter. Yes, they have a looser curl pattern, but black girl, clearly they got to drop a color. They're not just white. So black girl, that's what they mammy is. She works me. She works me, and I'm sleepy too, so I might say anything at this point. Um, so let's see. After that, they had that moment. Katie was feeling a little bit uncomfortable. She started going to a shell a little bit. Then Giselle announced to the table. She was just like, "Well, Miss Karen, you've done a great job with Ashley, and she did well, and you's officially now in the circle." Ashley, she was just hallelujah and mama made, and she's so happy and this and that. Um, but I think she's right out the circle once it hit later on in the episode. That was the quickest enter and exit I've ever seen. Um, so it was just like, oh, you've done a good job, Ashley, and all this old bull. And she was just like, we had a little doubt with you or whatever. We didn't think that you could pull this weekend out. But Giselle's been working my nerves these past few episodes. Like, she really has been extra shady. All the girls go to like this dress shop, from this old country western theme shop, and they all dress up in the clothes and all that good stuff. Katie chose this time to speak to Giselle about her inappropriate behavior with her, and they talked. Katie was very stern. Katie's a little crazy, I think. Katie was looking at her. She was just like, "You're not gonna disrespect me. I didn't appreciate the shade. I didn't appreciate what you was trying to lay down. You see, I didn't pick it up. I let it stay there because I didn't appreciate it and I didn't want it. You would not shade me." Giselle was trying to talk. She was just like, "No, this is what you're not gonna do, and it's not funny either. Stop. You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna talk about me. You're not gonna comfort me at all. I'm gonna respect you. You're not gonna respect me. I don't appreciate your comments. I'm not a drunk. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not on drugs or anything. I was just having fun. Two grown people having fun fingering each other at somebody else's party in front of a lot of old people. That's what happened. Okay, deal with it." So Giselle was just taken back, and she was just like, "I've never seen this side of Katie." I know you haven't. So okay. Later on, let's see. All the girls decide to go to a gay club, because the gay club is popping or whatever. It's popping wherever they're at. And they had fun and everything. They have a little drag show moment that was cute. All of a sudden, Michael comes. Michael is Ashley's husband. Ashley's sugar daddy. Ashley's ticket to Hollywood. We'll say that, like on American Idol. And he shows up. Now, this is an all girls weekend. This is an all titty weekend. And that was very much so made clear on the boat. And it was by Ashley. She said it's an all girls weekend, so obviously Michael knew. Correct, correct. All right. So he shows up. Immediately, Karen just flips out. She goes. She wants to talk to Ashley. She's just like, "Look, what the hell is he doing here? You know, I don't approve of that. You know, Ray wouldn't handle this. Ray wouldn't like this. And it's the all girls weekend. He don't need to be here. He's not gay, and he's not a girl. So why is he here?" All the girls get on the van, and they just like, "Look, you know, it's very inappropriate that you do that." Ashley was just like, "You guys are leaving tomorrow, okay?" And she was just like, "Look, this is my husband Beach House. Everything is his, Ashley. Right? You're right. This is my husband Beach House. He wanted me. He surprised me, and so I'm gonna welcome him and everything." Karen was like, "Look, if Ray wouldn't have came, first of all, if it's a girls' trip, but if he would have came, he would have got a hotel down the street or something and said, 'Come here, and, you know, let me give you some of that old wolf dick, huh?' And then she would have sent her ass back, you know, so that she can have time. But the girls, that was the appropriate thing to do. I think that they blew it completely out of proportion. At the end of the day, this is this damn man's house. I mean, hell, it is what it is. However, me being a Libra, I do see two sides of the story. I can relate to both sides. I do see definitely what the girls were saying. You know, it's just very inappropriate for a man to be there, could possibly be looking at them or whatever. I don't think he want them old hoes, but anyway, you know, it's just inappropriate. It's just the thought of a man being there who's not a queen. You know, very inappropriate. And he is kind of creepy looking, like he, you know, he gives kind of slimy tease. You know, kind of shady. You know, be fucking you up under the counter while, you know, the girl's in the bathroom or something. I don't know. All allegedly, all allegedly. I kid, I kid. Ashley was just very upset. She was just like, "Look, y'all steal my guests and this and that. I didn't think it was inappropriate." Karen's going off. I'm just making a mental note to my mother effing self. And, you know, I'm upset, and Ray wouldn't appreciate this, and Ray wouldn't. Don't nobody care about that fossil. Ray wouldn't appreciate this, and, you know, I just, and, you know, it's just crazy, and this is so inappropriate. Ashley was just like, "Whatever, man, whatever." Karen and Giselle end up going to bed. Um, and but all the rest of the girls enjoyed Michael. They had fun with Michael. Michael was just like, "Look, I ain't gonna look at you. I ain't gonna do nothing with you." Like, you know. But anyway, the girls' trip was almost over with. So I don't. Just on that alone, they should have just let it slide because the next day their ass was leaving. So shut up, okay? But I do feel like a small part of me says that he just came just to be nosy. All right. So was that pretty much this episode? I believe so. And you know, next week Ray, which is Karen's fossil, is gonna, you know, get Michael told on the golf field and everything. And I don't want you looking at my wife in skimpy clothing and this and that. Child, 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 child. The etiquettes and the etiquettes and the etiquettes. Anyway, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at This World on Twitter. Chase me on Facebook. At This World on Instagram. At This World 89 on Snapchat. I think I said all of that. But anyway, my information will be in the bottom bar below. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about these women, these characters so far. It's very interesting. You know, I didn't like certain people in the beginning. Now I'm kind of starting to warm up to them a little bit this much. And people that I definitely liked in the beginning, I'm starting not to really like anymore. So it's kind of, you know, you know, it's back and forth every week. But alrighty, see you guys later. Love you. Bye.